Peter never expected this day. That morning, Nancy left the house glowing with excitement, calling it a business trip to London. She hugged him at the door, laughed lightly, kissed his cheek, and promised she'd call. Peter smiled back, unaware that by the time she returned, everything between them would be shattered. The house stayed quiet all day. Peter tried to work, eyes on spreadsheets, fingers on the keyboard, but a tight feeling kept crawling into his chest. Something wasn't right. Lately, Nancy had been distant. Late calls, vague meetings, explanations that never quite added up. Every question was brushed off with the same answer. It's just work. At 6 p.m. the front door opened. Peter sat in the living room pretending to read. Nancy walked in, radiant, laughing. "You won't believe how the client reacted," she said, tossing her coat aside. Peter followed her into the kitchen, and stopped. A faint perfume hung in the air. Not hers. His instincts screamed. No proof. No evidence. Just a gut feeling he couldn't ignore. Nancy stepped away for a moment. Peter opened her laptop. First, nothing. Emails. Schedules. Normal work files. Then he found it. A hidden folder. Photos. Nancy smiling. Holding hands. Sitting across from another man in a cafe. A hotel lobby. A weekend getaway. Peter felt the room tilt. These weren't meetings. They were moments. Stolen laughter. Shared intimacy. He closed the laptop carefully, hands shaking. Nancy returned, her voice light. Carefree. "What's wrong?" she asked. "You look pale." Peter stood up. "I think we need to talk." No yelling. No anger. Just clarity. Nancy laughed nervously. "Talk about what?" Peter opened the laptop and turned it toward her. The laughter vanished. "Peter, save it," he said calmly. "I've seen enough." Silence filled the room. "I trusted you," Peter continued. "Trust isn't a one-way street. You can't keep the joy, the secrets, the laughter, and leave me with lies." Nancy's face drained of color. Words failed her. "If you feel the weight of this moment, hit like so more people hear this story." Peter paced the room slowly. He thought of the dinners he cooked, the nights he stayed up listening, the trips he planned with care. All of it shared with someone else. "I need honesty," he said. "No excuses." "It's complicated," Nancy whispered. "Complicated isn't betrayal," Peter replied. "You made choices. Now it's my turn." He walked toward the door. What would you do if you discovered a betrayal like this? Share your thoughts below. Outside, the cool London air hit his face. City lights flickered in the distance. For the first time all day, he could breathe. Clarity replaced doubt. Back inside, Nancy stood frozen. Shock replacing confidence. Peter returned, calm and deliberate. "This is what I found," he said softly. "Every trip. Every smile. Every lie. It's not what it looks like. It's exactly what it is." Peter paused. Trust isn't endless. Respect isn't optional. And laughter shared through betrayal isn't harmless. The silence was heavy. "I loved you," he said. "But love without honesty becomes a prison." Tears welled in Nancy's eyes. Peter raised a hand gently. "There's nothing left to explain. If Peter's strength resonates with you, share this story with someone who needs it." He picked up his coat and keys. No shouting. No slammed doors. Just dignity. At the doorway, he looked back once, sadness mixed with resolve. Then he stepped into the night. The future was uncertain. Lawyers. Decisions. Conversations ahead. But for the first time, Peter was in control. If you admire Peter's courage, hit like, comment your thoughts, and subscribe for more stories about truth, resilience, and self-respect. Nancy called his name softly. Peter didn't turn around. He didn't need to. Sometimes the hardest truth leads to the greatest freedom. And Peter was finally free.